Just making it across the street this morning. Kind of slow. You better get going there, bud. Get some mean kids come by and run your ass over. What? What's he talking?
How you doing?
Hey. How are you? They're all over? Hey, what's the name of that lake right there?
Lake Eden.
Yeah, that's it. Is there a lot of fish in there?
Fish in there.
You got frontage?
Hi, buddy. We all do. It's a private lake. We all have frontage.
Well, yeah, I just wondered if you were on the lake. Yeah, the lake's right there.
Yeah.
What's going on, bud? How are you? Are you okay? Doing a little 1.5 ton here in Afton today. Got a couple of buddies. A little round house here in the middle of the woods. Old Lennox. Going on this. Corey's going to do inside today. See what he's doing here in a minute. Just saw that turtle on the way to the job. Pretty cool. Afton's cool. Where are you going? You going right up the wall? You living there? Oh my goodness. Is that where you live? What are you whining about over here? Huh? When you're pushing that in, always hold it up in the back in case there's a screw or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, you got your marks right here, so you know your rail should be cut back to there. That looks pretty good. Pop your door on there. We repitched that existing platform. Got it pitched to the drain. And now you're just going to pop his holes in there. And I better get my line set ran. What do you think there, bud? You don't think I can see you? Got my pad marked over there. And we stuck out about 4 feet, 32 inches down, 13 out with the tubing bender. And we're just sliding the insulation back on. We're going to solder this baby in and go see what Corey's doing. Pull the shraders, wrap the valves with rags, and flow nitrogen. Get her done. It's always something. What we gotta do is pop that PVC back in, get a little insulation on that suction, and away we go. Vacuum's running out there. There's his water. Should I give him some water?
I think so. You probably.
You don't even want it? You're just whining for the sake of whining? What's your problem? It's too hot out here, ain't it? And then, yeah, straight up. No, you got to go in the furnace. Go up and go in the furnace. Done deal. That little ring is cracked down there.
Yeah, this right here.
Yeah. No wonder they put that rubber on there.
Is it all the way down?
I think so. Get your 5/16. Alright, I think we're wrapping up here. Vacuum's been running quite a while. I think I'm going to go out there and cut the charge loose and fire this bad boy up. I threw it away.
You don't need it?
No. Put a little caulk on that crack. Okay, she's been vacuuming for quite some time. We are going to shut that off. Gauges are open. You have to have the gauges open when you're vacuuming. So the vacuum sucks through here and down through the red and down through the blue. If these are closed, it closes off the blue to the yellow and the red to the yellow. Same thing when you're taking readings. You have to have these closed. So you're just getting the pressure and it's not feeding through. If you have these open when you're taking readings, you're going to be feeding the high side into the low side. And it'll look like your compressor's bad shot. So you don't want to do that. Here's a service valve tool. Usually you can use this for the big and the small. These Allens, it'll just go down farther into the big valve and hit that big one. But you want to open the suction line first, the big one, and then let it equalize or all pass through, and it should be stopped up right here. And once you hear it stop hissing, you can open the small guy. And you can read the manual all you want, and it won't tell you how to open these things the way they need to be opened, which is crank it all the way up to the top. And give it just one little tweak at the top. Not overly tight, but just a little squeak. Okay. If you do not do that, the manual says the final seal is the cap. Well, guess what? Guess where most of these things leak? When you get one that needs refrigerant every 1 to 3 years, it's leaking out from underneath these service valve caps. There's an O-ring in there. Especially if you don't wrap these with rags, you're going to compromise that O-ring, and it's going to be a leaker from day one. So, crank this up. That ought to be plenty good. You don't want to go any tighter than that. And then do your little one the same way. And put your caps on. And you should have a leak-free system if you did your soldering without overheating that with a nice wet rag. Over here, he doesn't think I see him. He thinks he's hiding under that twig. This little toad over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What's going on, buddy? You know I can see you. You know I can see you. Yeah. Cooling. We have a TXV in there. We're looking for 14 degrees subcooling. So, already checked the breaker. We have 15 amp breaker in the panel, minimum 11, max 20. So, subcooling is temperature of the liquid line subtracted from the pink number, saturation temperature on the high side gauge. So if that was at 84, we would need to be 70 over here. We're going to add refrigerant until that number is 14 degrees lower than the pink number on here. You see it says 410A right there. $410A on the pink. And then we can use this for our 22 as well. And whatever that other one, 404A. Let Bob do it. The Dome House in Afton. The Dome House in Afton. Looks like the woodpeckers got a hold of it. And Corey's complaining about being hot. He wishes he would have took the inside. Too late. Well, the basement's no picnic either. It's humid as hell. Anyway, we're shortly after noon here. We're on our second AC. And looks like we got fuses. What size fuses? Anyway, did you pump her down? No. Pump her down. Let me know when she's pumped down. Huh? Let me know when she's empty. All right, I will. The end coil ready to go in. Got a cased Goodman in there. Let's see, I think I got a 17 wide coil. Yeah. We're gonna flush this just because some magician got this in here. I don't know how. I mean, that thing goes out about right there. I can't imagine how they got that in there. But we're just gonna flush it and reuse it. I'm gonna have to fix this mess. They got galvanized strapping up against their liquid line there. Pop these. Probably gonna have to cut this, maybe not. I don't know. A teeny little 1/2-inch drain line. We're gonna run a new 3/4 all the way to the drain. Do not run a little drain line like that. Look at it's already plugged. It's still look at it. It's just running out of there because it's plugged solid. Oh, almost made it to the drain. Thing's barely a 1/4 inch, 3/8 maybe, and it's plugged with whatever. Burn up, and he didn't have a hat, so I made him a shade. Here, you better make one for a little head. That thing was tight on me.
Perfect.
Yeah, right. Your forehead's gonna burn.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at this. Keep it like that. It's okay here.
Just getting this coil out of here. Hopefully I can sneak it out. I'm gonna cut that suction back there so I can use that for my 90 going into my end coil over here. So these rails are perfect for my coil width. Won't block off anything. It will sit in there just perfect. That's 16 1/8. Should come to there perfectly. I just need to blank off this front part here with a rail, and maybe probably don't even need to do nothing with the back. I'm just gonna blank off this front part though, so no air gets by there. Yep.
Sawzall.
That bad boy, she is perfectly level. Oh man, that way too. It's mint. Subcooling, 10 degrees, just like this morning. It'd be 10 degrees below that pin number on the red gauge, so 96. What? Well, I know. 96 and we're 92, so temperature of the little line says it's 10 degrees below that. Oh, what? Got 2 ACs done before 2:30 today. Good day. I'm gonna go home and clean out the truck and load up for tomorrow. Good day. Didn't make it. That's sad. Looks like his plates are expired. 05? They must have it.
2021.
Oh, 2021. Oh, that's May.
Yeah.